crypto blood. Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point. OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker, but in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic, coming through the mist, talking crypto and privacy things you can't dismiss. YouTube's wild jungle, I'm the lion, can't resist. Guiding through the blockchain, teaching about the risk.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday, top of the week. It's my two Satoshis. That means it's a giveaway today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys got your Blowfin accounts locked and loaded. I'm going to put the QR code on the screen right now to give you one last chance to sign up. So let me get that on the screen now. We'll be doing the giveaway towards the end of the show today. Extreme Content, he's locked and loaded. He's ready. He's on the wheel. He's on the wheel this week, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's do a quick roll call. And I got some comments pinned that I'm going to touch on. T-Will in the building. Justine in the house. As I stated, Extreme Content is in the building. We got Michael McDonald. I can't believe I'm not in love anymore. Hyben 17 in the building. Mexican Sergey Lee. Who else we got in the house? AB in the building. Yeah, man. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. How many people we got on the wheel today? We have 57 entries on the wheel this week. I hope you guys are ready. I'm only spending 10 times. I'm done with this shit of spending like, 50 hours trying to give you $50. I'm done with it. So we get 10 spins. And if you don't, you're not here or you don't have a UID number, oh well. On to the next. Steve Nin in the building. Shout out to him. Out there in Dubai, I think. I remember. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So let me see. Let's do this really quickly before we get started. We got a lot to talk about. I'm telling you guys, I'm sticking to my guns with this. T-Will, I got one of your comments pinned because I understand what you're saying. But I'm going to give you a scenario today where, first of all, I'm going to give you some context in the history of this Mr. Michael Saylor. I was going to say Michael McDonald. Michael Saylor guy. If you guys don't remember, we're going to go through that today as well. But I first want to see who we got on the wheel. How many people we got on the wheel today, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Share this stream. Let's get as many people as we can in here. 57 entries this week for the $50 giveaway. All right. So you'll need your UID number from Blowfin to get cracking, to get bracking. Blood. Let's see here. AB says UID soon to be bio ID. Yeah, you're probably not right. Not wrong. Extreme Content said T-Well, I was thinking the same thing considering holiday sentiment, but thought market movers may push down for a few more massive liquidations. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. I know about the .com bubble. Okay. All right. Let's see if everyone else remembers how he ran shit into the ground before this. I'm just saying. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. That's funny. All right. So again, stay around towards the end of today's stream to see if you won $50. All right. If you're not a member of the YouTube channel, go ahead and join and become one. That automatically puts you on the wheel every week. And or super chat. You can super chat like many people do, extreme content, caffeinated crypto, Hyben. They all super chatted last week. So they're on the wheel in addition to if they're a member. So they get even more chances to win this $50 this week. We got Trade Fly. That's my guy. Shout out Trade Fly. Had a great time with him on last week. If you missed that episode, go back and watch it. It was a great episode. He dropped a lot of alpha. Now, the real question today is, skip Michael McDonald. I'm sorry, Michael Saylor. The real question is, does the hat match the shirt or does the shirt match the hat? I mean, I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. Or does the hat match the shoe or does the shoe match the hat? I mean, you guys gotta let me know. You know how we're doing the D. Enzo in the building. Trey Fly in the house. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. I'll put you on the wheel for next week. Matter of fact, let me do that right now so I don't forget. Duplicate this list. Trade Fly. Put him on the wheel. Trade Fly for $5. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So you're on the wheel for next week, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. 50 Shades of Blue. Yeah, indeed. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into this. A lot of people are talking about this pullback. Close but no cigar. Still no 100,000. Still no 100,000 for Bitcoin, which is it's fine. It's going to make it. It's going to get there. It's just about when. It's all about timing and everything, right? Business, personal life. It's all about timing. So, what I'm going to do really quickly is bring up our chart, my two Satoshi's chart, and see what's going on. MP in the building. Shout out to him. All right, so look, y'all. We got some situations going on. I actually thought last week when we saw this move here, right here, this was on Friday. I said, oh man, what a great comeback. We dropped in the span of 2-3 hours, we dropped 1.5%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is a lot. We're just used to it. We traversed that whole move down. I said, oh man, we about to blow through 100,000. Didn't happen. And then it gave me even more hope because look at this. So we started to have kind of and this is on the 1 hour, so it ain't nothing major, but you started to have these like mini peaks and troughs, but the peaks were getting lower each time. Okay, lower highs on the 1 hour. I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. Then on Sunday, we had a huge rally. Boom, we eclipsed this trend line. I said, oh yeah, now it's on. Scored a point here, took out two of those peaks, and then we got slammed down, ladies and gentlemen. Bad. At this point, this is our target. $93,000 Bitcoin is our target. That's the overarching trend line that we've had drawn. Now it is a little steep. So the only other thing I would have for us to, if we can't keep that range, which that's where my goalpost is right now. $93,000 Bitcoin, $94,000 Bitcoin, and then we'll see from there. Of course, if we breach that, then we got to go down to 87. I saw someone say something about 75. Come on, man. Y'all getting ahead of yourself. You got to crawl before you walk. 75, man. That's steep. But again, you take one level at a time. You don't jump all the way down here to conclusions. You defend. If you're bullish, you defend these zones. If we break them, you get out the way. Defend the next zone. If it breaks that. When I say break, I mean close below it more than 6 to 10 hours, right? 6 to 10 hours. We close below that. You get out the way. You can put your stop losses, maybe a percent below these trend lines, that'll give you some level of support there. T Will says here, see what T Will says. CB, draw a line from the bear market bottom up to now. Tell me what you think. Bear market bottom. Boy, I might have to go out to the daily on that one. Let's see. Let me go out to the daily real quick. Gotta set everything. Bear market bottom. Are you talking about when we had the yen crisis, or bear market bottom? Where are you talking about? This is going back to 22. Are you talking about here? 22? Let me know. We got G from a G perspective in the building. I haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for tuning in, my G. Happy holidays to you. Enso said 100K Bitcoin B-Day. Watch. We'll see. Wait till Michael Saylor buy kick in this week. 100K Bitcoin. Boom. Woo in the building. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Right there, or right here. Okay, so let's draw that. I don't know what that would do for us though, because that's way outside the scope. Like that would take us way down. So if I do that, it'll be like this, right? But you really could go from here. You really could go from like here out. That's one as well. But yeah, that one takes us to the one you're talking about. Will take us to 50,000 currently. It just depends on. I don't think we're going to drop to 50,000. That's a horrible crash. It's 50% move down. Would not be a good look. So I don't see us going that low, bro. I would say we need to just focus on the local trends that we have going on right now. And then go from there. Now, someone else said something about, before we get into the articles today, someone else said something about the altcoins not pulling back. So let's take a look at altcoins. Altcoins have not gotten hit that hard. This is very true. So this is my favorite chart, total 3. This is going to be all coins, all crypto coins in the universe, except Bitcoin and Ethereum. This gives you a really, really pure play on the altcoin action. So I like using this chart right here. So as you guys can see, we did not get as much of a pullback on the altcoin sector on the daily. Not that much of a pullback. So we are looking good. But again, remember, just to set this into context, we are still not at all-time highs for the altcoins. We are 1.13 trillion was your high for the altcoins. We are about 25% away from that right now. So still a big delta between previous all-time high and current prices for altcoins. So I don't know how you want to take it, but good God, that is a huge move up and a vertical that's not sustainable. I have to say, this type of linear move, almost linear move up, very high angle, is not sustainable. We'll get a pullback, maybe back to this trend line here at about 820 something billion, which is a pullback at this point of 11%. Not too bad. Who else we got in the building? Simon Stamper says 88 to 85. Okay, I can see that. Blood, you think Render can get to 100? Come back tomorrow. We'll do some TA on Render. Come back tomorrow. I got a special guest tomorrow too, so you guys want to definitely tune in on tomorrow's episode of My Two Trades. Round of applause. Very good point. Digital Asset DGen says Sailor buys OTC, so he doubts that his buys will boost the price unless there is a shortage on exchanges. Eventually, any OTC deal will permeate or express itself in the real spot markets. It just takes more time. It just takes way more time. Extreme Content says here, Blood, what was one alt you expected the least from that exceeded your expectations? I'm gonna have to be honest with you, man. XRP. Shout out to all the XRP banker coin conglomerate. I didn't think XRP would, and we got XRP Junkie in the building. Shout out to him. Not a huge fan of XRP, but it has done well, more than what I expected. Still not at all-time highs. I think what $3.30 something cent was all-time high for XRP. Markets never go straight up. There you go. And that's a straight up move on the altcoins, guys. Just gonna be honest with you. That's a straight up move. Very high. I mean, come on, man. I wish I had like a degree. I'm sure there is one, but I've never used that tool. See what the angle is on that. That's crazy. Look at that, man. So you're going to get a reprieve. You're going to get a pullback for sure. Last piece of the puzzle in this. How much did Sailor buy? A record amount. He bought $5.4 billion. Good guy. That's crazy, man. Charles Newsom in the building. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. The Fed speaks Friday. Yeah, man, that's good. Good loading up in the 50K range. So let's go ahead and get into the first article for today, which is a crazy one about wrapped BTC. So we had a flash crash to $5,000 Bitcoin. With wrapped BTC on Binance exchange. Wonder what that's about. We know that Coinbase, if you don't know, I'm telling you now, Coinbase has decided to delist wrapped BTC, citing competitive advantages to doing so. That's crazy. Are they gonna? I think they might have a wrapped Bitcoin. Coinbase, I'm not sure, but yeah, they're delisting it over on Coinbase. But Binance is by far the largest volume, daily, weekly, whatever you want to look at metric, time frame, highest volume crypto exchange in the game by a large margin. So, as long as they're still there, I wouldn't be too worried. How many of you use wrapped BTC? I'm interested. Look at that. That's crazy. How many of you use wrapped BTC? Wrapped BTC, guys, is used in the DeFi world so that you can interact with, like all the smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain and have something that represents Bitcoin in its price. So very useful. Very useful. A better way of scaling Bitcoin than the Lightning Network, if you ask me. I'm just saying. T. Will uses it on a Solana. Yep. So it's most popular on Ethereum, but yes, it's on Solana. It's on, a few other platforms or blockchains as well. Just let you be able to navigate that DeFi world real easily. Yeah, I don't use it either. But a lot of people do. So we're going to get to MicroStrategy here in a second. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We got 100 people on XP. Don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. Not good. 50 people over on YouTube right now. And we have how many on? Maybe about 20 over on Rumble. Shout out to my Rumble family. And a measly 1 on Kick. Go follow me on Kick, guys. I think I only got 7 followers on Kick. Get at me on Kick. Would greatly appreciate your support over there as well. We got to diversify. So I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know. I'm dropping the kick now. I don't know if you guys know, but my stream last week, I think on Friday of last week, was taken down. Yeah, midstream. So this is why it's important for you guys to have me locked in on all 4 platforms. I'm streaming on X, I'm streaming on Kick, I'm streaming on Rumble. They took me down yet again over on YouTube, saying that I was scamming, but doing nothing but dropping alpha for you guys. Round of applause. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So they shut my link down. They suspended me from putting up videos, all of that stuff last week. Now, remember the week before that, my whole channel got just deleted. They just straight up deleted me. But of course, I knew, and of course, anyone watching my content knows I wasn't scamming. So I was able to appeal and win that. But it's just sad that the algo is doing what it does to Crypto Blood's channel, the Red Nugent. So definitely follow me on the other ones, because as you know, if the stream goes down on YouTube, we're gonna keep it rolling on all the other platforms like we did Friday. And you know what's so crazy? Let me just quickly show you guys what I discovered. Now, I've only been booted from YouTube twice, and it's happened both times. It happened this month in 7 years of being on YouTube. Now, let me show you something really quickly. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick, guys. This shit is crazy. I think it might be under replies. So let me go up to the top. Let's go to replies. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got to show you guys this. This is crazy. Oh, here it is. So check this out, guys. This is crazy. So as you can see on the screen, yo, this is some conspiratorial Alex Jones type shit going on right here. So look, the 2 times I've ever been booted from YouTube, it's happened this month, okay, in 7 years. Now look what the commonality between the 2 streams that I got booted on. The first one, they straight shut my shit down. I couldn't even log into, like, I use this account to watch YouTube, like when I'm just watching YouTube around the house or whatever. My YouTube Music, you know, I'm subscribed to YouTube Music, premium YouTube Music, all that stuff. Bro, do you know they shut everything down? I couldn't get on YouTube Music. I couldn't get on YouTube to watch my daily streams or whatever I'm subscribed to or whatever. Couldn't do any of that. Look at this. The commonality here between November 6th video and November 22nd video is Gensler. I'm not even gonna say it. Round of applause. I don't even want to get chopped again. I don't want to get chopped again. I really don't. But yeah, that's the commonality, guys. That's what they did to me because of that. I think there's nothing else could be the reason, which is strange, right? Don't do drugs, just smoke weed. All right. Okay, Jess. I hear you, bro. I don't smoke the weed no more either. I got that off my system at a young age, 13, 14 years old. Huh? But hey, if that floats your boat, baby, do what you do. My other account, Justine says, got banned for something. I DM back to YouTube on the election disclaimer. Apparently, they didn't really want my feet. Wow. CoinMarketCap pulse chain ranked at 30 and took it down. Hey, man, listen, Brit VR, this is what you got to realize. There are gatekeepers in every industry. There are gatekeepers in crypto. There are gatekeepers on YouTube, on every platform, in every industry, music, Hollywood, gatekeepers. gatekeepers. So don't think there aren't gatekeepers in crypto too. There definitely is. Did you potentially play copywritten content that isn't free use? The Genzer commonality is crazy. No, I didn't. Nope. And contrary to many people's belief, you can play copywritten stuff like music and stuff. You just can't monetize it. You just can't monetize that video. It'll give you it's not a strike. It's just like they just say monetization restricted. Can't make any money on it. I don't make no money off these videos anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But so very strange though. That lets you know, like, the powers that be, the puppet masters, still, Genslering it, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on to the first article, or the second article, which is quite interesting. I don't know how many of you were, and I still have some plots over on in the Sandbox metaverse. We had a wave of metaverse plays. It looks like someone's interested in this play again. Here's the thing about markets. Markets, if a person is interested or has insider information or information that the rest of the market doesn't have, they have to, if they want to act on that, guess what they have to do? They have to buy said asset to express their speculative interest in said event or thing or whatever. So the price has to be reflective of a person's interest or a group of people that know something about what's going on. So when you see spikes from out of nowhere with particular specific either stocks, cryptos, whatever, just know, like, somebody knows something and they're betting a big bag to get ahead of you before you find out about it. So right now we got a huge spike. We're going to take a look at the chart because Sandbox is up 27% today. Round of applause. I'm just wondering when the metaverse wave will come back. If it will come back, drop me a 1 in the chat room if you think metaverse wave will be back this cycle. I'm going to tell you, I think it will be later next year or going into 26 when we really have the next run up. I think because regulation, the R word, regulation, is going to be lifted, or the strength, like the stranglehold they have on lack of clarity, is really lack of clarity. Once we get that from the Trump administration, bro, you're going to see the GameFi and metaverse go crazy, because I think they're going to let people really earn money, income, doing this blockchain shit. I really like that. Is the next level. People ain't going to have jobs. The AI going to take all the physical jobs out here, all the paper pushing jobs. Out of here. Out of here. So you're literally going to be only able to make money playing games. So Caffeinated Crypto says 0. What does that one mean, Caffeinated Crypto? Please expound on that one. So most of you are saying 1. I agree with you. Snoop wants to pump sand, so he bail. Snoop is he was a big investor in the Sandbox world for sure. But let's take a look at this article out of Cryptopolitan here. It says what is that? Animico? I thought it was spelled differently. I feel like they I guess that's right. Animico brands received a new batch of sand tokens in November and deposited them to Binance. These guys, man, they're just shady. I mean, it's nothing illegal, but damn, let me know you have no confidence in your own project. Sand recovered to 77 cents, rallying along with the rest of the gaming token market. Sandbox NFTs had a 6-month peak in their floor price after a sudden spike in activity. The gaming token, which has drifted sideways, finally took off, showing signs of breaking its downward trend. Someone knows something. Someone knows something. So Animoco Brands participated in last Series B round for the Sandbox, which raised $93 million in 21. The Sandbox managed to raise another $120 million during one of the most active stages of Web3 market. So I really think you guys should take a look. Just maybe. I'm not telling you to buy any plots of land. Maybe do, if you don't want to get that far into it, just buy some sand tokens. I mean, take a look at buying some sand tokens. I'm not telling you to buy anything, but just take a look at the sand tokens. If you want to play like a secondary play on that, not playing, getting full exposure to that ecosystem, might be worth it. Might be worth it. Again, regulation is holding all this shit back. From the GameFi, metaverse kind of is wrapped up in that, DeFi, all this stuff. So it's going to really take off once we get clarity. Animoca, is that how? Okay. Animoca, okay. Animoca. Tomato. I don't know. Digital Asset DGen says, they told me to do my own content, but what's hilarious is I was reporting the major stories like most channels do. I bet you could make one guess who it is. Ain't nobody messing with ETH. Interesting. Yes, you got a point there. You do have a point there with that ETH comment. Not gonna lie. So the next thing to think about, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm a huge Solana fan. I know I ragged on it for many years, called it Windows 95 because it had the blue screen of death every 5 minutes. We understand the past is the past, the future is the future, or the present is the present. And presently, I think Solana has the strongest possibility of hitting critical mass and taking over Ethereum. Now, so what you guys got to do is find the metaverse, the sandbox of Solana. Where is it? If you guys know the project, let me know. Drop it in the chat room. That's what we need to be looking at, because I think Solana is going to do very well. I know Solana is all meme coin right now, but guess what? Guess what's going to happen with those meme coins? Those meme coins are going to want to exist and live in a playable environment, i.e. metaverse. So you're going to be able to spend your tokens inside the metaverse, these meme coins. You got to look into that as a play for the meme coins. The money has to slosh around somewhere. You know, shout out to Damien King. He's in the building. Clay the Great says, I think that AVAX may pull off having the stock market on chain. Interesting. Just a theory based off of background noise. A few have tried to do it. Of course, we know Ethereum tried it, but you know, that shit ain't gonna work. At least not right now. They need to scale on layer 0, layer 1 first. Those meme coins are stress testing the network. Good point. I agree. And it is it's passing. Solana's passing with all flying colors, all Windows 95 colors. It's passing so far. So yeah, we got Sandbox going crazy right now, ladies and gents. We take a look at the chart over on Gecko Terminal, and we do a little measurement here. And boy, from I'll go from its low in on November 20th, which it was just a few days ago. Let's go out back to the 14th. So we're seeing a 240% move up. Currently, it's up to 171% from that low. If I go back even further, this is really the channel right here. This is the low, because the channel is between here. I'm just drawing out here. This is the real channel, right? So, you know, we really could do a measure from the low here all the way up. You're talking about a 300% move. Now, let me just say this. You don't have a 300% move without some real conviction, some people knowing what's going on or what's about to happen. You just don't get a 300% move on GP just for no reason. Somebody knows something. So I'm just gonna let you know, you'll be a fool probably to buy at these levels. Maybe a 66 cent. That is a level of support. And then, of course, 40 cent. But I don't know if we go that far back. But, maybe dip your toe in right here. But I wouldn't put the whole bag in at this point. That's even though we are, let's see, we are 30% away from all-time highs. With a 300% move up, we could retrace a little bit more. 50% move down easily from peak to trough. So we could get a move. And matter of fact, let's see if this is it. This is a 30% move back to that trend, that support area. 50% would be almost 56% be right here, which is crazy, right? So just if you're interested, check it out. Check it out. All right, let's go ahead and do what we need to do. And what we need to do right now is get the wheel spin cracking, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the timer up so we can have that ready. You're gonna have 60 seconds to get me your UID number from Blowfin. Also, I thought I would share this with you. I haven't said anything. My YouTube members are privy to it. They were able to pre-order. Let me do this really quickly, show you guys what's going on for the holidays. We got some sweaters coming out, some limited edition sweaters. I'm gonna show you those real quick as well while we get ready for the wheel spin. Have that UID number ready for Blowfin this week is the sponsor. Shout out to Blowfin. Blowfin is also where I trade my algo. So if you guys are interested in that, you can scan this QR code that you see on the screen right now to get 30-day free trial of Bloodalytics with Blowfin. You just need to sign up with Blowfin after you hit that landing page on Bloodalytics website and put that in the UID field when you fill out that form, and we will get you set up with a free month of Bloodalytics. But as I was stating here, and I'll drop this in the chat room too, you guys can go ahead and start ordering your sweaters for the holidays. These are dope. So I got a few up here for you. It's a Bitcoin Christmas. Of course, all the OGs, you want to just be a Bitcoin, a boring Bitcoin hodler, you can just check out it's a Bitcoin Christmas. But we also got like 9 other ones. So we got Shiba Inu. It's a Shiba Inu Christmas. Pause. Nobody. We got it's a pump.fun Christmas. We got it's a hex crib. Where my hexicans at? Where my hex dogs at? Go ahead and get you one of those real quick, big fella. So we got a few of them. Like I said, Doge, we got Bonk, we got Solana, Shiba. It's a few of them. So check it out. I'll drop the link in the chat room right now. Actually, let me do it like this. So we have just wanted to drop that on you before we get started with the spin. So here are all the 9: Pump.fun, Ethereum, Sheeb, Pepe, Doge, of course, Doge. So check that out. Link in the chat room, and I'll have a QR code next time for the stream, so you guys know about that. Again, come check me out tomorrow because we do have a special guest coming in tomorrow that will be doing some alpha, dropping some TA for us. So you guys want to tune in. He's very accurate, very, very knowledgeable guy, and you of course know who he is. So you'll see the thumbnail tomorrow, but definitely come join us tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard for my 2 trades. So let's go ahead and jump into the spin, baby. We got the spin to win. We got the spin to win. So I'm going to shuffle. Let's get a little background music going. I'm going to shuffle here. Mix it up. I don't know why the actual names are so small. Look, I can't figure out how to increase it. There's no setting for me to increase this. So it is what it is. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gents. Let's spin that wheel. Have that UID number ready. I'm only doing 10 spins. That's somebody big. Who is it? Mark Belsky. Are you in the house, brother? You got 60 seconds to give me your UID number from Blowfin. Shout out to Clay the Great. Thanks for tuning in today, bro. If we go to 686, we're in trouble. I have to go back and look at the chart. But we need special edition Crypto Blood gear, socks, and shirts, most def. Yeah, I know everybody's not in the cold area for the holidays. So maybe we'll get those at some point too. Mr. Sakila in the building. Crypto music cap in the house. All right, so it looks like our guy Mark missed the mark. No pun intended. Where's Rice been? Man, Rice has been chilling. He's been, you know, I think he's gonna get back up and running after the new year. Kind of just winding it down. Frustrated at the shadow banning that's been going on with his channel. I understand. He might need to get booted a couple times and then reset. I don't know. Yeah, it's no good. So we got to move on to the next person. We're going to go ahead and remove Mark, which is good because Mark is a top tier member. So he takes up a big chunk. You know, he's paying $25 a month supporting the channel. So we appreciate that. Him and Top Signal, they win all the time because they have a large portion of the pie every month or every week. I'm sorry. So here's another shuffle and we're going to spin again. Who we got? Future Whaler. Where you at, bro? 60 seconds. I gotta get the tips on X going so that my X people can actually give a tip and be put on the wheel as well. Round of applause for that. I'm gonna get that set up, guys. $13 seconds. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Round of applause to Crypto Music Cap for peeping what I was saying there. Yes, they have been. Ain't that crazy? This shit is crazy, bro. Literally, since my channel got wiped, it might have been the channel wiped, but since my channel got wiped and then I got booted, my video got booted, my numbers have been going up on a lot of my content. So insane. So hopefully I got taken out of the what they call borderline content bucket and we can get this show on the road. Anyway, let's move on to the next spin because Whaler is not here, which is cool. I know everyone's got a life, so we gotta, just keep it moving. Shuffle and spin. I'm trying to give away $50 today, ladies and gents. This is number 3 spin. Oh, almost close, but no cigar. I don't know who. 5252 5252 Bitcoin. I've seen him around before. Is he in the building? Who knows? Probably not. He's got 56 seconds. Yeah, bro. Can't wait. Can't wait. Elon, get that YouTube competitor fully up and that XTV fully up and running, boy. YouTube gonna get the act together real quick, just like MSNBC. Just like MS Whack BC, man. I'm hoping Extreme Content wins, man. I appreciate the super chat you gave last week, bro. Yep, last stream cut me off mid-stream. Boy, you would think I'm pushing crack on this damn stream or something, bro. Like, it's insane. Is it? No, so you need your UID number from Blowfin. Last piece of the puzzle. Sign up here. Hit that QR code right there on your screen. Now, going forward this week, it's going to be BYDFi. Shout out to BYDFi. So you'll need your BYDFi for next week, next Monday. So all streams going forward this week, you'll see your BYDFi QR code that you'll need to lock and load. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and remove our guy, 5252. Do a shuffle and a spinning in. And a spinning in. Superwoman Blue, where she at? She was winning for a while there, ladies and gents. Superwoman Blue was winning big time for a while on the wheel. She was giving a lot, and she's still a member. I appreciate the support. So let's see if she's around. She's got 50 seconds. Google been tripping. T Will says, I can't buy nothing with my account, even ordering online. Interesting. So I don't know if you guys heard about this. And we're going to get to the MicroStrategy article next, my friend. That's the last article. We just got to get this wheel spin out the way. But have y'all heard about November 27th? What's supposed to happen on November 27th or something? I heard this last night on a meeting. I guess it's supposed to be a blackout for 10 days. I don't know if you guys heard about this shit. I just heard about it last night. So I don't know how true it is. But yeah, blackout for 10 days. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm hearing. November 27th. Blackout for 10 days. Who knows? I don't put shit past anyone anymore, to be honest with you. Superwoman Blue. Oh, super. Do you have your UID, baby girl? Do you have the UID? I'm going to give her a second to get the UID. Yeah, blackout. We'll do a search after we get to the last article, because I know this is a crypto show. Live stream. After we do the last article, we talk about MicroStrategy. I can go OT. I ain't got nothing else to do, so we'll go OT. Oak says Rumble and X about to give Google a run for a second, bro. Rumble not so. I like Rumble, but Rumble's user interface is not. They need to work. They need to work on that. They need to work on that. Their user interfaces and user experience is just not quite there. They need to work on that. So, but X, I know X is going to do it right. They're going to do it right. Elon's going to do it right for sure. And I can't wait. Superwoman, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. I got to be fair. I'm trying to be fair. I'm going to give her 20 seconds, y'all. get to 40 seconds. I'm gonna move on. You'd be, I wouldn't be excited. I'm not prepared like I should be. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next person. So hopefully she can come around to. She'll be on the wheel next week. So round of applause for that. So let's shuffle and spin again. Voice Crypto. Where you at? Wait a minute. Does anyone else see Superwoman Blue's message? I don't see it either. Try doing maybe putting like UID and then space the number and not just the number, or vice versa. Try just the number. Voice Crypto, are you in the building? Let us know, bro. You won. I see him. He's very active in the YouTube members room on Telegram. I got my UID ready. All right. Well, hopefully we can you can win, my friend. I hope you win. I do really hope you win. Man, these freaking YouTube, man, I'm telling you, strange. Well, I'll tell you this, Superwoman Blue, if no one else wins by the end of these spins, I'll go ahead and give it to you. So that's how we'll play that one. So if no one else is here, we'll give it to you. I'll remove Voice Crypto. Do a shuffle. We only got 5 more to go, so we'll see if anyone else wins. Then they play military mind games over on YouTube. Now T Will, if you send yours and it comes through, I'll give it to you. If it doesn't come through, if they're blocking it as well, then I'm gonna give it to Superwoman Blue. There we go. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna go ahead, T Will, and give it to Superwoman Blue. I'm gonna give it to Superwoman Blue. So I don't know. I still want to know, T Will, if you can drop yours if it comes through. If not, then we're gonna have to, for future spins, we're going to have to tell people to put the spaces in there. Oh no, his came through. So that's weird, Superwoman Blue. I'm not sure why that happened. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Superwoman because she was here. It just wasn't going through, guys. So T Will, I hope you understand. We will T Will won last week or week before. He's always winning, so I'm sure he's going to win again. So he shouldn't be too. Yeah, he said give it to her. So round of applause. We're gonna give it to Superwoman Blue. Thank you, Superwoman Blue, for having that locked and loaded. You will have $50 worth of USDT in your account. I got to reach out to Blowfin and have them do it. So it may take a couple days or whatnot. But yeah, you're locked and loaded. I appreciate your support and everyone else's. Even if you're not a member or even if you don't super chat, I still appreciate your eyeballs. That's more important and more valuable than anything else anyway. So there you have it. All right, so we're gonna wrap up. I blame Kamala. There you go. That's why. You're definitely giving it to Superwoman Blue, T-Will. We're going to look at this final article about MicroStrategy and let you guys know the history of Michael Saylor. I know you guys love you some Michael Saylor, but I've been very loud about them, I think, going too far. Going too far with this Bitcoin play. Too much of anything is bad, right? It's not good for you. Can you have too much Bitcoin? No. Round of applause. But you can have too much Bitcoin when you're a publicly traded company that's supposed to be making software. And you didn't just morphed into something totally not what you're supposed to be doing. So that's where the problem is with MicroStrategy. And then what did they do? They doubled down and bought at all-time highs, near all-time highs. Might as well say it. They doubled down and bought the most Bitcoin they've ever purchased in one time. And this is what I was talking about, T-Will. Your dollar cost averaging. When you start doing shit like this, again, you're bringing your dollar cost average price up when you do stuff like this. This is what I was telling everyone last week. The strategy works if you either stop buying Bitcoin or you sell a little Bitcoin when you're in profit. That's when the MicroStrategy works. But if you're going to continually buy Bitcoin no matter what, with the D Brown, you're just blindly dunking fiat into the Bitcoin bucket. If you're just doing that with no rhyme or reason, you're gonna drag your dollar cost average up and away. Round of applause to Superwoman Blue, turning around and giving 30 back. Let's put her on the wheel right now so she's in for next week. Superwoman Blue on there for a 30 piece. Appreciate the super chat, girl. I've got her locked and loaded, as you guys can see on the screen, for next week. What is next Monday? Next Monday is the 2nd. Okay, so that's December 2nd. Happy holidays again, by the way, everyone. So she's on the wheel for next week. But let's take a look at this first one out of Reddit. It was a post that someone put out. Now, granted, this Reddit is, I don't know if they're hating. They're like haters of Bitcoin, but it's like a satire Reddit about Bitcoin, I guess. But they put in here, and this is true though. Did anyone conveniently forget last time Michael Saylor had MicroStrategy this high? He tanked it from 300 to 50 cents, and then it traded sideways between $10 and $30 for a decade, for 2 decades to be exact. For 2 decades. Now, many of you might not know that. Yeah, he's run MicroStrategy into the ground before, and it was on some fraud shit. Like, he literally got charged for fraud. I haven't heard the name D Brown in a hot minute. Yeah, man, you gotta be a millennial or a little older to understand that one. Classic D Brown pump. You gotta pump the sneakers, right? You gotta pump the Reeboks. I used to pump the Reeboks thinking it was gonna make me jump higher. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I brought this article up. I had to do a way back on it, but this is from New York Times, guys, back in December of 2000. Wow, 24 years ago. Okay, let's read this together. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this. But as you can see, Michael Saylor, software company whose share price soared and then collapsed after. And this is written in 2000. Okay. Was forced to restate its books and erase all the profits it had reported, was accused of fraud yesterday by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Mr. Saylor settled the civil charges that were filed in federal court in Washington without admitting or denying Here's what you do. This is what you can do when you're rich and white. Without admitting or denying. How do you, and I've seen this many times, right? With the privilege. They get to not admit or deny the charge. What the hell does that mean, bro? What is it not? You don't have to admit or deny it. That's just like some purgatory, you know, like ambiguous. What is really going on, justice system? And then exactly, Mr. Tequila. Then you have people like Reggie get hit with, you know, his whole company taken away. He loses tens of millions of dollars in net worth. But this guy gets to pay a fine of $8.3 million and a $350,000 penalty, which we know he probably made $80 million off the scheme or more. But yeah, facts, Mr. Tequila, facts. And I'm gonna have Reggie on. Matter of fact, it might be actually this week. It's so funny you bring that up, Mr. Tequila. Been talking to him back and forth for the last couple of weeks, so look out for that too. Just plead the fifth, right? Plead the fifth. But anyway, so this is what, you know, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm just giving you his history of activity. Let's see. T Will says less than 200K Bitcoin on OTC between Sailor, BlackRock, Schwab, and the ETFs. We're going higher than we know. I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. Like Chappelle's skit. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the Chappelle Show, man. That is, like, to me, y'all let me know if there is a series, a comedic series better than the Chappelle Show. I know a lot of people, my white people might say like a Seinfeld, or which Seinfeld was great for sure. But let me know what was the GOAT of all comedy series. I'm going with the Chappelle Show. And if you're really a Chappelle fan, you got to let me know. Is it season 1, season 2? Let me know. So yeah, this is what he had to pay $8 million and some change. SEC contended that Mr. Saylor and 2 other MicroStrategy officials, who each agreed to pay $350,000 in penalties and to pay a total of $1.7 million, the shareholders had committed fraud in reporting profits when the company was actually losing money. Oh, really? Now, maybe they learned their lesson, ladies and gentlemen, because Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, they've been reporting their earnings, and they've been losing money. They've been reporting that they've been losing money. So they've probably been losing more money than they've been reporting. I'm just saying. Oh, Key and Peele, round of applause, bro. Key and Peele is close. I give you that one. Key and Peele gives Dave a run for his money, for sure. Can't compare Reggie case with Michael. Crypto and stock, 2 different things. Okay. All right. I had nothing but Chappelle's Show on VHS. Watched it for years. Season 2 for sure. Hyben brings up a good point about Key and Peele, though, y'all. The Boondocks was good too. Oh man, there's some good ones, guys. Good one. Key and Peele. No way. Sorry. Okay. Michael knew that you don't beat the SEC, so you just pay the fine and keep it moving. True. Grit Gains. Very true. So I'm just setting the stage for the nonsense, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but the move they just made. So MicroStrategy just purchased 55,500 Bitcoin, represented in its largest acquisition of the asset on record, bringing its stash to a whopping $37.6 billion, ladies and gentlemen. Again, last week, the stream that got cut off, and it actually got cut off. You would have to go watch the Rumble version of it, guys, if you want to see what I was referring to last week. But I brought up a video, okay, that, let me see if I can bring up the area and we can maybe play it again. Might as well play it again, huh? Let's try it again. Give me 1 second. One second, guys. I'm just trying to find the. Let's see if we can play this real quick. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and read this article and just let you guys know exactly what they're doing here. So Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy came out. He put a tweet out, said MicroStrategy has acquired 55,500 Bitcoin for $5.4 billion. Now, let me ask you this before I go any further. Are you telling at $97,000 per Bitcoin? Now, here's my question. And this is where I don't understand how the shareholders of MicroStrategy aren't like at the board with pitchforks right now. So you're telling me that you could not have invested that $5.4 billion into capital, right, within the company to expand your revenue. I'm sure if you would have invested that $5.4 billion into the actual business, it would have yielded you 10, 20, 30 billion in revenue at some point in the near future. You can't tell me that can't be the case, right? So I'm just like, yet again, to me, Bitcoin is not something that yields you income. It doesn't yield you anything. It is a protection against, some would say, inflation, but it's more so a barometer or a scale on U.S. liquidity in U.S. markets. So I just I don't know, man. I just think this is not a good move for them to continue to do this, man. Like, where's the board at? Clearly the board is on board, pun intended, but I just don't understand, man. And so to T Will's point here about Michael Saylor, just basically if he can keep his average buy price under 70K, he has nothing to worry about. Now here's the problem. The problem is if the market calls Saylor and MicroStrategy value bluff, meaning if their stock starts to crash, it will force them to unwind their Bitcoin play. So it's not so much about all you got to do is keep buying above 70K and everything is Gucci. It's more so the fact that if the market's called bluff on MicroStrategy in their valuation, which is insane, then it's going to cause a liquidation event, which then causes them to have to sell the Bitcoin, which then is like, it's like a spiraling. Them selling Bitcoin causes the Bitcoin price to crash, and that is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's a scenario to at least look at. That's all I'm saying. How do you even cash out of that much Bitcoin? It's all OTC, baby. It's the only way. It's the only way you can cash out is OTC. MicroStrategy gonna goon the market, blood. I don't know. What does that mean? What do you mean? Others are buying Bitcoin, buying a leverage play on Bitcoin. Sailor trying to buy 51%, but will run out of money in the process, and bankrupt proceedings will say MicroStrategy strategy didn't work. He had to turn down money. So many people were throwing money at him. That's why they the raise went to 40 billion. Man, I'm just saying it just listen. When you start detaching from reality in regards to MicroStrategy and their actual core business, which is software development, they ain't doing none of that. I'm just saying, bro, it can't keep going. And we already saw, we had a short firm come out last week, a firm that shorts stocks. Actually, they're long in, they buy in short. They came out last week and said, look, we told you guys to buy MicroStrategy a long time ago. You made some money. Now we're telling you this shit is out of control and we're shorting. And we'll see how that works, man. We'll see how that works. We'll see how that works for MicroStrategy. Let's see if we have MicroStrategy tracker. What is this? What's this here? This is a site. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is nice. So, this is a pretty neat little instrument we got here, dashboard. So it's giving you like the breakdown of Bitcoin and their holdings, their market cap and all that. Maybe we'll do a breakdown on this in the future, because I see they got NAV up here. They got some other points on here, which is interesting. So we'll take a look at this in the future. If you guys want to look at it right now, go ahead and check it out. I'll drop it in the chat room. But that's pretty cool. All right, so let's he's working for the system. The spy says, yeah, I think so too. He's definitely not with us. He's not on our side, guys. I'm just letting you know. I don't give a who listening. He's not on our side, guys. He comes in here in 2020, 25. He's a culture vulture, but for Bitcoin, guys. Round of applause. Culture vulture. Same guy. Remember, he just said, and he had to backtrack on that. Why are you self-custodying your funds, your Bitcoin? That's stupid. Blah blah blah. See, he slipped up and showed his true colors, and then he had to try to backtrack. But we know a lot of these people in this industry just, I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. All the way down the throat. Like, that's what they do. They just do that. So it is what it is. They don't want to be on the wrong side of the big guy. I don't care. All right, so let's do a little search really quickly. Hit that like button, share the video, share the stream. We got 137 people on XP right now. Shout out to them. How many people we got over on X, on Rumble? We got about 20 people on Rumble still. And who we got over on Kick right now? I don't know if 2 viewers. Thank you, 2 viewers. Here's the thing, bro. Like, this is what makes it complicated, because you do have people like BlackRock that's in here. You got big money that's trying to get into like the game, right? So it's like he might end up right for the wrong reason, but whatever. Like, it's tricky. Like, I can't say. My only scenario I see with MicroStrategy is not so much the strategy of buying Bitcoin, is how they're going about buying it, leveraging and taking out debt to buy it, with their own stock. It's the stock and the Bitcoin intermingling part that's not kosher, in my opinion, that's going to end up unraveling on him. Buying Bitcoin, yeah, I think Fortune 500, any company should have a little Bitcoin in their treasury. That's perfectly fine. I think that's great. See, so T Will said, but where is your Doge? Where is my ADA? I see what he meant. What you mean? I don't get what you mean on that one, bro. It's possible. He's buying to later sell it to nation states. It's possible. It's very true. But again, he has to keep the Ponzi scheme together, and it literally is a Ponzi scheme, guys. I'm going to show you this video really quickly. He has to keep the Ponzi scheme together on the stock side so that doesn't unravel and force him to liquidate his Bitcoin. That's all I'm saying. So that's really like what the crux of my argument is. I don't think he can hold it together. That's all I'm saying. Self-custody is easy to lose your bag. Oh, true, bro. But if we don't take that, yeah, you're right. Oh, right. So you lost your ADA. I can't find my Dogecoins. I mean, I have them, but I just got to figure out the damn password. But you're right. But the thing is, bro, if we continue down that path, we will end up in another fractional reserve ecosystem. And we're right back to square one. You know, it's just we got to be very diligent and careful with that idea of letting someone else bear the risk of our holdings. So I'm with you. When will we find out hedge fund Bitcoin ETFs are not matched 1-to-1? Correct. When the shit hits the fan, when the tide goes out. Yep, and no one has draws on, my friend. Yeah, man. So let's I want to take a look at this one again and try to show you guys this guy. He's a PhD. I don't know what, mathematics or what. I don't know, corporate finance. I don't know. But let's take a listen to what he says here. I think it's around the 10-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a listen to this real quick, guys. I'll leave a link to this in the description of this video too. Full video.
207,640. But I mean, I guess I could give it to them in the sense that, well, they did have a 10-for-1 stock split, so you would move the comma over, right? You got to move it over. That means each share has a 0.091% interest in a Bitcoin. Each share. If you have 189,000 Bitcoin and 207 million shares, each share has a 0.091%. That's a long ways from 1%. That's not 1%, that's 0.091% of a Bitcoin per share. Well, you know, how many shares of MicroStrategy could you buy instead of buying a Bitcoin? If you go back to December 31st, Bitcoin was 42,000, MicroStrategy was 6319. Again, I'm adjusting for the split, right? It would have been 631, but I'm adjusting for the split. You could buy 668.86 shares. You could have bought a Bitcoin for 42,000, or you could have bought 668 shares of MicroStrategy. It's the same amount of money. If you bought 42,265 of Bitcoin, you own 100% of one Bitcoin. If you spent
100% of Bitcoin, if you just bought the Bitcoin, you own 100% of the Bitcoin. Instead, I don't know what these fools are buying MicroStrategy, saying it's a play to buy Bitcoin through intelligent leverage, and what the fuck, ladies and gents. This sounds real bubble-ish like behavior.
Amount of money on MicroStrategy stock, you own 61% of a Bitcoin. Not 100%, but only 61% of a Bitcoin. But that's okay, because apparently you have intelligent leverage. Look, 33%, and it only was 13%. If we take the 252,000 now and divide it by the new share count, each share is now 0.107% of a Bitcoin. Look at this. You went from 0.091 to 0.107. You had a 17.76% increase in the Bitcoin per share. The asset value per share increased 17.676%. Bitcoin count increased 33, and as long as this increase is less, you will get an increase in the Bitcoin per share. But at whose expense? Remember on the previous screen, it's the last money coming in that helps to pay for all the money in front of it.
Yeah. So that's,
let's look at today.
He goes into more detail
Bitcoin
about that whole aspect of it and why he's calling it a Ponzi, because it essentially needs the last money in, people buying the stock, etc., to keep this thing in motion from a MicroStrategy perspective. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But they, in my opinion, crashed out again. Bought another $5.4 billion at $97,000 per coin. We'll see, guys. Maybe I'll be looking like a fool in a year or two, or maybe he will be forced to sell out and I'll be looking like I'm right. I'm just saying, we'll see. See, I'm not saying that Bitcoin at $97,000 in 5 years won't be maybe $500,000, but will he survive by then? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Will Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy be able to survive until then? That's the question you got to ask. Let me take a look real quick and see if we can find something out about this damn blackout situation. 10-day blackout. There are multiple matches for a 10-day blackout, including internet blackout in Sudan. No, that's not it. Oh, what's going on with this 10-day blackout hoax? Let me see. Trying to find. Maybe I'll do it on the next video, guys. I see something on Reddit. This is 4 years ago. Not gonna help today. Yeah, I'll find it and let you guys know about what that's all about. I don't think it's gonna, you never know, but likelihood is very low. But at any rate, man, that's my two Satoshis. Ladies and gents, shout out to Superwoman Blue for winning this week. Oh, and don't forget, get you a sweater. We got It's a Pump.Fun Christmas. We got it's a Solana Christmas. It's a Pepe Christmas. It's a Ethereum. We got about 9 cryptos for you to rock this Thanksgiving/Christmas. So check it out. Shiba Inu as well. I'll drop a link to that in the description of this video and in the chat room right now. So check that out, guys. And yeah, it's my two Satoshis. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show, indicators are on point, OG since 12, investing in trade, living life like a pro, I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too, bad motherfucker but in a good way, boo, got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why crypto blood, just the Satoshis on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets, like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.